Alright. After all this time. Oh yeah, also sorry for not being able to stream the other day, but all of a sudden I was just kind of feeling exhausted, like I just crashed, like, after I had dinner the other day, and just it's like I'd actually fall asleep if I was on stream or something. That or I'd be so tired I couldn't really communicate well to you guys, or all that stuff. Thought mahjong was just a Chinese dish. Like, when you take the time to actually look into it, it's not really that bad. Like, even if it's not necessarily the greatest comparison, like you can kind of compare mahjong to like a slightly more complex version of poker, where you basically you have your tiles or cards, and then you try to make the best hand given what you got, but you also have the option of stealing other people's cards or tiles if you want to think about it like that. So basically think everyone's playing poker, but they have the ability to steal your stuff. And because they can steal your stuff, there's a whole mind game of like people checking out what stuff you're throwing away, so that they get a better idea of like what you're trying to build up for. And you can and that's where like a lot of the skill comes in, with trying to like deduce like, okay, they're throwing away a lot of these tiles of this suit, or they're probably being suspicious and trying to hold something back. So you can try to make a lot of educated guesses as to whether or not like you should discard a certain thing that would either benefit them, or if it's like a safe discard while you build up your own hand, and try to outsmart the other with like trying not to give away too many advantages to your opponent and all that. It's quite nice once you get used to the basic rule set and all that. Oh no, the mermaid's going away. But yeah, I believe this is the main quest thing to do, the water temple. Because I believe a while back, also on the side note, I didn't bother level grinding because I was still busy trying to unlock Mahjong on FF14. But also doing a lot of other event things as well, so I wasn't really, I was kind of not busy enough to, or too busy to grind an FF1 specifically. But actually before we go there, like, I'm not 100% sure about doing the rest of the bonus dungeons after taking a look at them in the wiki. Like when I looked it up, I just made me want to look up like how long the dungeons were. So you had the Earth one, 5 floors and 4 bosses, meaning you have to go through 20 floors or 4 run-throughs. Okay, whatever. The Fire dungeon, it's 10 floors for 2 bosses. And then the later ones, so we went from 5 rooms to 10. The Water one is 20 floors, and the Wind one is 40. I know that I said I wanted to go through the bonus dungeons, but holy crap. I'll never get started on Final Fantasy II if I commit for the rest of the bonus dungeons. Because like I kind of want to see like what the other like Final Fantasy boss references are like in the later dungeons. But I'm like, oh god, that's gonna be so brutal. I know there's a lot of good items in there, in each of these dungeons to kind of boost beyond what the game gives in the base game or something. Also, like, I could go back and maybe look through the Earth and Fire bonus dungeons to get some specific equipment. Because I believe if I go back to the fire one eventually, I think I'd want to farm that Zephyr Cape item. Because I believe from what I looked up, it's a shield that you can actually equip on your mages, which, you know, they can't equip it. Well, I believe they can equip bucklers, but that's about it. And speaking of bucklers, I actually forgot to buy that. I was like, wait, mages can equip bucklers? I mean, it makes sense, it's a very light shield, but... like, I think I'll just go through the water dungeon coming up and then look through the other dungeons for some items, if I can, or something. Anyways, let's go into water. Get in the barrel. And away we go. Oh yeah, I forgot about this little cutscene. This is kind of cool. Also really frightening because you're diving down into the deep sea in a freaking barrel. I mean... Could you imagine traveling all this way just in a freaking barrel? Okay, so how did this dungeon... Here we go. And here we finally see some new enemies for once. It's a magic barrel. Yeah, it's a magic barrel where you'll suffocate because there's no extra oxygen tank. And you'd have to find a magic air bubble so that you don't suffocate. Ooh, Gil. Pirate life and all that BS. Yeah, it'd be nice going through a regular dungeon for once. Like, going, like, kinda forcing myself to go through, the other dungeons. Oh my god. Like, or the bonus dungeons. Oh my god, those are long slogs. Actually, no, I shouldn't run away. Kinda wish you could cancel a runaway. That'd be nice. Just a Thundara. It's alright. Also, once we make some progress, I'm not sure, like, I kind of want to switch games to do some other stuff, like, after I make some decent progress with FF1, but I'm not sure what I want to do because there's so many things that I would really like to get to right now. I power leveled? Yeah, we did power level quite a bit. Like, I'm not sure, because we have Rise of the Beasts, and I need to farm the daily for that in Grand Blue. There's FF14 Mahjong, because I kind of want to play some more. Also, I'm not sure whether or not I want to make an account on European servers, just in case I get the opportunity to, like, for the hell of it, play with Ruben and the others in Mahjong, because I looked it up. You can form a party of 4 and start a game of Mahjong with each other. So I'm like, ooh. I was like, wait, but they're all in Europe, and I made my character in NA. Because I made my character in NA because there's another friend of mine who downloaded FF14 free to play as well. So I was like, okay, maybe we can do something together, or maybe something in the future. And I'm like, huh. So now I gotta go back and level another, or basically speedrun my way to Mahjong on the European servers. You found out CD Projekt's lead writer went to Blizzard for a while? Huh. Fraud money? Yeah, I mean, I'm not exactly sure what else. Oh. Yeah, I gotta go heal up Hobo. Hey Wiz, how you doing? Flop dance. Well, it's a good thing I healed. Hobo would have died. Better save. Oh, interesting. There's 2 rooms that lead to nothing, and then a big center room that has no entrance. That's probably just extra decoration to fill in empty space or something. Yeah, at least from this angle you can't really see anything inside. Now the question is, do we go to a lower floor, or do we go to a higher floor on the right? It's still deeper. Oh no, this still goes up. Okay. The question is what new writer did the CD Projekt want? Whoa, wait. Why do these ghosts do so much damage? Wait, how do they do 100 damage to Syrah? He has like 60 defense and he still took 100 something damage. Jesus. Sure, they want something good? You know, I wonder if there's an arranged Final Fantasy I soundtrack that I can look up. Really liking the Sunken Shrine music. Oh wait, no, why did I bother running from this? It's gonna take forever. Why don't you give a Final Fantasy fun fact? Go ahead. Is like a general Final Fantasy trivia thing, or like FF specific did you know thing? Theme of Love in FF4 is one of the required music tracks students have to learn at school? Really? I don't remember that theme. It's been a long time since I played FF4. I only got about halfway through that game. Rose's theme? I can barely remember. Also, yeah, I should probably go the other way. Besides, it means more grinding for me. Also, hold on real quick. I feel like I should get more cable ties for my GameCube controller. Just so I have the extra cables, Actually, hold on. It's like a floor 4. Wait, 4? Last time we were on floor 2. Still need to be Zero Miss. Oh, I still need to be FF4. I don't think I remember what Zero Miss is. The furthest I got in FF4 was a little bit after the job change. Is the final boss? Oh. Yeah, I never... Oh, I just ended up feeling bored or something. I never ended up finishing. Sharknado. I always laugh my ass off at the fact that Overlord has a Sharknado as a spell you can use. I'm just like, are you freaking serious? Ooh, Syrah has... Ah, Scarlet didn't get a big level. Or HP level, it's only 5. Small HP level up. Small HP, big mana level up. Alright. The meme. Yeah! It took me by surprise when I watched the Season 1 Overlord for my first time, like... Alright, like, on top of all the stuff I saw, yep, I'm gonna look up the light novel and read it. Someday we'll get some info on Volume 14 of Overlord. But given how Volume 13 and 12 went, I just like, please, I need to see the end of this arc. Ooh, diamond armor. Oh, now we got some good shit. And of course, no one but the knight can equip it. Alright, there's no elemental defense, but just raw defense numbers. Glass bones, boy. Found 4 vines of Overlord. Definitely go give it a read if you have the money to buy it. Definitely good reads. Like, out of the volumes I've read so far, what was it? The book artistic? Yeah, Sobin, the illustrator for the Overlord light novels and like the movie posters, I believe, and other stuff. Like his style, like, of drawing is really damn good. And then you compare the scenes that Sobin draws in the light novel with how the anime portrays the scenes, and just like, wait a second here. Although, if at least to recent memory, it becomes like very disappointing when you see Season 3 versus like the image of the finale in your head. It's like, when you think about the finale of Volume 9 and then see Season 3 of Overlord, it's just like, wait a second here. Like, that's not how I imagined it in my head. Netflix adaptation. With how Madhouse kind of handled Season 3 and Season 2 in terms of animation, but strictly speaking, might as well be the Netflix adaptation. Although, like, everything else about it was as good as they could make it, in terms of, like, how they adapted it, in terms of the story and stuff like that. I really wish that, like, they could have given it extra episodes to pace things out better, not gloss over several important, or like maybe not important, but nice details that give more depth and all that stuff to certain characters, or just world building in general, that the anime just doesn't have time to go over. Cast fire, no, that's strictly weaker. Unless this is an item that gives extra stats. 30... Oh wait. No, it's the same thing. That tends to be the case for stuff. Yeah, like, you just kind of have to accept the fact that it's never going to be adapted how you would like. That and usually these things are done to promote the source material more than, like, make something, or make like a super good show adaptation and all that. You just gotta hope it does well enough to excite people to go out and buy the source. Ooh. Extension is really being generous with the money they're giving me. I'll take it. Level 8 spells aren't gonna buy themselves. Also, if there's like another light novel I would definitely love to see have an adaptation. Definitely be Altina, the Sword Princess. Like, given all that goes on in that book, politics, grand strategy with military stuff, like, although that would be ripe for bad CG, but ignoring that aspect, I certainly hope that, like, if it does ever get an animation or anime someday, I would watch it in a heartbeat. So wait, what about Mice and Men? It's been forever since I read that book. Oh, hold on real quick. We read the finale. Watching a movie doesn't feel they showed the pain and stuff that well. Yeah, I remember that ending. I remember during, like, English class discussions, like, some people got really sad when they read about that. I believe I got everything to this floor. And going back to Altina the Sword Princess though, I can definitely tell the common complaint, like even just reading the light novel. The illustrator, oh my god, he's or actually is it he or she? I haven't looked that person's name up. But the illustrator kind of has a same face thing going on where a lot of the characters' faces are drawn similarly a la Saber. That and a lot of the other cast and stuff in Altina Sword Princess, either same face or androgynous. I'm like, oh no. I can't, like, that's my one criticism with, like, how the characters are drawn and stuff. It's like, I'm sure that you can draw more of them a bit more differently. Mostly like a lot of the girls, or the androgynous boys tend to have a same face thing going on. I'm just like, oh god, no. Like, they look fine, but just like, it's too many same faces. Hey, a mermaid. You wish you had a store that sold aliens and manga? Aw. Yeah, I had to go online to buy my light novels and stuff. Pretty much like all the local bookstores around my area that would even stock anime related things, or not anime, like light novels and all that stuff. Like, they've been all going out of business. That or they're too far away for me to casually drive to buy light novels and stuff. Let's give Hobo the diamond amulet. He has less max health. One guy's mistake can lead to big consequences. Yeah. The domino effect. See, the Kraken is on the lowest level. Ah, okay, I made the right choice going here in terms of looking for treasure. Alright. I can't hold anymore. Anymore what? Antidotes. This has to be an antidote. Oh yeah, it's also one thing that would probably set people off, potentially, with how certain things happen. There are kinda harem situations going on with the MC, and your typical shy guy doesn't know how to talk with women thing. But like, if you kind of put aside the whole like harem baiting aspect, because they really do pair up like the two protagonists together, and they kind of joke with the other, or not really joke, but like you definitely see the other side characters develop feelings for the male MC. But like, actually, what was I going with this statement? But oh yeah, character development. Like, putting that stuff aside, like, I'd say the light novel, or in Altina, is pretty good. They go really in depth with a lot of different characters and dedicate like whole volumes to certain characters and put less of a focus on like the initial two people you see, which the books kind of circle around. Like, you first see Altina and oh. Hey, the Rosetta Stone! We can talk with the sky people. This dungeon reminds you of Storm MGS. Yeah, like in like Altina the Sword Princess, like you see the first two characters, Regis and Altina, like they definitely like have huge developments across the entire timeline and stuff, which is pretty cool. And then once like their moment in the spotlight's done temporarily. Like you get whole volumes of like other people, other important people in the world, and there are a lot of good reads, except for, oh god, actually wait. Wait, I don't think I've ever checked in a while, though, actually. I wonder if the, next volume's out. If I remember correctly, the volume, or one of the recent, or more recent volumes I've read, kind of felt because it felt a bit too short. Like, kind of had, like, some main story-related things, and then halfway in, it turns into a side story, which is kind of disappointing. Or I don't know. I never finished reading that particular volume. Also, I cannot for the life of me find the exit. Can you finally learn Japanese? Oh, this place really does remind you of the storage room. You know, I wonder if, Hey, Gaspacho. Part of me kind of wonders, if I should ever one day try to buy a used original Xbox, so I have access to a lot of, me and my brother's old Xbox games. Because we do have the other version of Metal Gear Solid 2, something. Oh, Substance, yeah. Like, my brother and I have the Xbox version of MGS2. And apparently that version comes with a skateboard mode. I'm like, what the hell? Subtenance? Is it? Let me check. It says, substance. You suck at smelling. Mod to work with burn disc. Yeah, like, I still have my original Xbox, down here, but it's broken down, over the years, where it constantly freezes and locks and everything. Like, to the point where it freezes upon trying to load up the main menu. And it's not like it was the console's mishandled, because my brother and I made sure to not bump it around or anything like that, and carry it carefully if we had to move it around. So just because of like hardware age or something, it just broke. There's no Xbox games worth playing for going through all that effort. I mean, there's a decent amount of good Xbox stuff. You know, like... Actually, what exclusives, well, I know there's Halo. No, actually Halo 1 and 2 were on PC. Mecha Soul? Oh, Mecha Soul! I love that! Unfortunately, my brother and I only rented it. And we only had a limited time on Xbox Live when we got the Xbox, so we couldn't pay for the Xbox Live anymore. Ninja Gaiden. Oh, it was Ninja Gaiden Black. I have that one. I would love to play Ninja Gaiden Black again. I remember having such a fun but frustrating time with that game. Fuck Chapter 6 and the challenge room full of zombies with super armor. That is so bullshit. Fuck that challenge room so much. Meta Wolf Chaos. Oh my god. That game. Jet Set Radio? I don't own Jet Set Radio. Actually, you know what? Wait, let me check what Xbox like exclusive games that I have on, or that I have. Wait, give me a second. Okay, maybe there's not that many exclusive games that my brother and I bought. Also, apparently, Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance was apparently released on PC and PS2. So, there goes that. So there's... No, not Halo, because PC version. Wait, I just looked at the stack of games. Like, there's Ninja Gaiden Black. Well, I actually think a lot of them were just multi-platform. Like, I remember, like, there's True Crime, Streets of LA. That I love the shit out of that game. It's so like I don't know, like I don't want to spoil story details about that one, but it's like starts off pretty average and kind of like B-movie, like a B-movie where you play as a cop and stuff. Hey Senkai, thank you for the host. And then like later in True Crime, it kind of goes batshit crazy, especially like roughly halfway into the game. True Crime. Yeah, I know the main like title of that series, because like there's apparently like a New York version or something like that. Here's Total Puzzle Kokoro was not here. Wow. But what was it? I remember seeing stuff about the other True Crime games, but I never ended up looking into any of those other ones. But yeah, Streets of LA is some good stuff. Trust me. It's got everything. It's got crappy driving. It's got basic as hell shooting, a janky fighting system, and like B-movie written characters. Yeah, you got it. Like, you got everything you need for the best B-movie of your life. Also, AI is frustrating as hell when you fight certain final bosses with melee combat. Oh my god. Such a pain. And Farm Neptune. Oh yeah, that one rolled over. Oh yeah, I remember a long time ago, my brother and I used to own SSX Tricky. Oh my god, that was so fun. And I also fondly remembered shoving every snowboarder in my way to the side on the ground. Every single one I just shoved straight to the ground, like, out of my way! This is my finish line! Out of my way! And then everyone just started hating me, and then if I got near them, or even actually, they'd go straight for trying to push me as revenge. Or for revenge, I mean. That was some good shit. It just became like a brawl, but on snowboards. I would just try to beat the crap out of me because I just keep pushing everyone. Yeah, like, in terms of other games on the Xbox that I have, there's like Project Gotham Racing, Burnout 3 Takedown. Was that one exclusive, or was that one also on PS2 and stuff? And then Fusion Frenzy, that was really fun to play. But unfortunately, as it's a party game, I guess like Xbox versions take on trying to have a Mario Party of its own. Like, doesn't really see widespread success, or just enough to spawn a very crappy second game. But I had a bunch of fun with it. Although I remember bringing it to like a friend's place once when I was when we were having a get-together and booting up that game. Yeah, they really didn't like it. Burnout 3 is not exclusive? Ah. Wait, what the hell is exclusive in... Yeah. I guess it's just mainly Ninja Gaiden Black. Psychonauts used to be Xbox exclusive? I don't know what Psychonauts is about. Yeah, the day I'll... If there's ever a day I'll boot up like Burnout 3 Takedown on stream, well, I ain't putting up VODs of that because it'll get copyright striked so fast because the main thing about the game is the radio that they have when you're driving. Hey Froob, thank you for the host. How was Resi 2? Oh, finally found a new place here. 20 gil. Zombify muffins. Hey, Seraph. Did turn off the radio? Yeah, like, I know you can turn off the radio in Burnout 3 Takedown, but a lot of the fun, like, comes from having that music kind of help you raise those adrenaline levels as you speed your way across, like, roads and streets or racetracks and stuff. So then kind of removing music or lowering it kind of removes a lot of the fun aspects out of a racing game. Otherwise you'd hear just nothing but the sounds of cars vrooming, and it doesn't really excite you too much. Song requests. No song requests. I do believe that I am lost. Oh well, means more level grind for me. I think you added the Kappa. Well, I mean... I don't always take Kappa seriously. I mean... Because, you know, it's possible that I could do song requests for Burnout. Yeah, if there's gonna be a problem with trying to, or if I ever buy a used original Xbox, The thing's so bulky, it's not gonna fit on my desk. Although, I guess I could put it on the floor, but... I would not like to put consoles on the floor. Might be able to use the 360. Yeah, maybe. I'll have to see which one's cheaper out of the two. Because I don't have any 360s or anything, but although I guess in terms of like console longevity, probably be better with 360, but I'd have to double check with all the Xbox games I have to make sure that every single one is compatible, or at least the ones I am really willing to replay are compatible, because I believe that certain Xbox games have issues, or you just can't boot it at all, I think. Oh my god, where is the staircase here? I've been doing nothing but killing sharks for like the past half hour. Hey Megumi. Welcome to FF1 Encounter Randomness, or Madness, I mean. Encounter rate's too damn high. Yeah, I definitely have to put together a short list to double check. Soup. It's been a long time since I had shark fin soup. Imitation shark fin soup. Although, before they had the whole ban on shark fin soup a long time ago. And I remember having, at like a family thing or something, like actual shark fin soup. The fin doesn't taste like anything. And then many years later, after reading up on it, like it's the shark fin is just there as a status symbol, nothing else. And given all the cruelty that goes into harvesting shark fins, such a waste and so cruel to do that. Like I remember, wasn't there a Gordon Ramsay documentary on the whole shark fin thing? Family-owned Asian restaurants. You don't need an AI maintenance to make you realize it's late. It's... Oh wait, I just went in a circle. Oh god. You mentioned in Hot Ones? Yeah, like if you guys feel like looking up and also getting kind of depressed, like the Gordon Ramsay shark fin documentary is quite something. Yeah, I love that Hot Ones interview with Gordon Ramsay. Like, once he started to get to like the last 3 or 4 hot wings, he just started breaking down so hard. I was like, oh god, he really can't handle his spice. Although, granted, was it the Scoville values on like the latter half just really scales up? Pretty cool, keep them alive. Yeah, like with the people who illegally get shark fins and stuff, like they don't even like take the time to kill the whole shark and use everything. Like if they're to try to make something out of it, they just cut the fin and then just roll its like dying body in the water, and after cutting off its fin like that, it just like spins around and bleeds out as it falls deeper into the ocean. And just like, fuck, man. Like if that's what goes on to get people their shark fin soups, like no more, man. Yeah, it's really fucked up. I take the whole body. Well, the reason being, like, at least from what I remember in that Gordon Ramsay documentary, the people harvesting them, like, mentioned that the rest of the meat's not worth harvesting or something like that, compared to just the shark fin and that's it. And I'm just like, well, if you're not gonna at least even use all of it, just don't even bother and look somewhere else. But because of mainly, like, I believe predominantly Chinese culture, like, they've, like, a lot of, like, a big part of Chinese society, like, what was it, grows up with, or grows up, or gets raised up, like, thinking about shark fin soup as, like, a big, cool status symbol and all that stuff. I'm not sure, like, how it got to be that way, but I guess, like, the exoticness or whatever of the idea of eating something like that kind of comes off as a way of showing off one's wealth and, like, or yeah, like, basically just wealth and stuff to the world or something. Also, goddamn, I went to the wrong place again. Oh. Okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm teleporting out of here and going to an inn. Shark is strangely one of the things you can't really eat. Shark meat itself is poisonous. Is it poisonous? I didn't know about that. Okay, let's try not to get lost this time. Because I kept going around in circles for so long in this place.